Hello, trumpets, and welcome to song number 96, Gliding Along. In this song, we're not really learning any new notes or new rhythms. We're learning a new way to play our notes in our music. So the point of number 96 is teaching us how to slur notes together. And somewhere in your lesson book on this page around song 96, you'll see a yellow box giving you the definition of what a slur is. Well, the slur is a curved line that is connecting a group of notes. And you might be thinking back to an earlier song, well, isn't that just a tie? A tie is a curved line connecting notes. True, but a tie connects two notes that are the same note to make one note. It groups those two notes together to make one note that's a longer note. A slur is a curved line that goes over, that connects notes. And when you play them, it doesn't make one longer note. As you can see, this slur, this curved line, is over four notes that are different. And it changes the way you play the notes. And now here's how it changes them. Any notes that are under a slur, or like above a slur like these are, when they're connected by a slur, we play those notes in one breath. So we start the first note where you see says tongue only the first note, and then we play these next three notes with the same breath. And all we do is we just move our fingers and we keep the air going. Don't stop your air, just move your fingers. And I'll show you the difference. I'm going to play these first four notes, which are G, no fingers, F, first finger, E, first two fingers, and F with our first finger down. I'm going to play these first four notes, these four half notes, without the slur. So I'll play them as individual notes, like we normally would. Here we go. 1, 2, 4 notes, go. I'm playing each note as its own individual note, like we have been and normally would in music. Some of our band songs in our concerts have had slurs in them, so we've talked about this before, but this whole song really teaches us how to play a slur. Now I'm going to play those four notes, and I'm going to slur them. I'm going to connect them with one breath, and I'm going to start the first note, and I'm just going to move my fingers and keep my air going. I'm not going to stop my air. I'm going to play these four notes with one breath and make them connected. Here we go. Same four notes, but slurred. 1, 2, ready, go. I hope you heard the difference. Listen to it one more time. Here are the four notes without the slur. Ready, and go. And here are the four notes, slurring them together. One breath, starting the first note. Ready, and go. So I keep my air moving and just move my fingers to change the note. I do not stop my air. So we already played the first four notes. Let's try to get to the first half of the song done. I see four tas, which are G, no fingers, F, first finger, E, first two fingers down, back to an F with our first finger down, and finally, we have a dotted half note, which is how many beats long? 3 beats long. I am always going to ask you that when we see a dotted half note for band. And of course, that note is a D with our first and third finger down. So let's play. Actually, let's not play. Let's read the rhythms first. And when we read rhythms now of notes that are slurred, normally we would go ta, 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 ta. But when we slur them, we're going to say the T part of the ta for the first note, and the rest of the notes we're just going to say the whole time. Ready? It's going to sound like this. Let's read with smart music. Change my tempo down to 70, and here we go. Listen to me read. Ta, 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 rest. So it sounds like you're just saying ah forever. But of course, when we play them on their instruments, we're going to hear the different notes since we're moving our fingers and changing our notes. Now let's play the first 4 measures of the song. Ready and go. And then, of course, these 4 notes are played with one breath, right? These 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next 4 notes, these 4 tas, are played with their own breath. I'm not playing all the notes in one breath. The only notes that get played in one breath are the notes connected by a slur. So these 4 are one breath, and these 4 are one breath. Let's keep going. We're going to go the next 4 measures of the song. I see all tas, and then a dotted half note that's 3 beats long at the very end. Right? So what are our notes? We have G, 0 fingers, F, first finger pressed down, E, first 2 fingers pressed down, back up to F, first finger pressed down, G, 0 fingers pressed down, back to F, first finger pressed down, E, first 2 fingers pressed down, D, our first and third finger pressed down, and then we have C, low C, 0 fingers, E, first 2, up to a G, 0 fingers, down to an E, first 2, and then we end the song on a low C, 0 fingers. So, slurring these notes, and these notes are all notes you know how to play. So if you're a little confused as to what the notes are, take your time and think about them. You know these notes. So when we slur these notes, these 4 notes are played with one breath, ta, and then these next 4 notes are played with their own single breath, ta. These 2 tas are played with one breath because they're connected by a slur. So ta. And then these 2 tas are played with one breath since they're connected by a slur. Ta. And then we have one final note played on its own, our dotted half note. All right, so let's play the second half of the song, trumpets. Here we go. Rest. All right, trumpets, one final thing. Let's play the whole song from the beginning. Here we go. Ready and go. All right, trumpets, that's how you play notes that are connected by a slur. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments or send me a message. Bye, trumpets.